Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Monday. It's December the 18th, y'all, 2023. So I hope your Monday was good. I hope right now that you're relaxing, that you're either just getting off work or you're already off work or you're laying down and you're watching some TV or wherever you're at. I pray that this message finds you, this video finds you, and you're chilling out and you're relaxing and enjoying whatever time it is in your time zone. How was General Hospital for you guys? Any thrills? Any, ooh, it's about to get a little juicy, a little sticky, a little, uh-oh. Do we have like a little amazing moment? Miss Esme? Is Miss Esme back, y'all? We shall see. I don't know, but let's talk about it. Oh, and as always, please like and subscribe if you like the content. And let's talk about some General Hospital, y'all. So it starts off at Alexis's office. And Mr. Gregory is coming to see Alexis. He wants to talk about finishing his bucket list. She wants to talk about, what is it? An article that needs to be helped with, and can it be helped with as soon as possible because she needs it done by, like, tomorrow. And Gregory's like, yeah, sure, I got you. I'll see what I can do. But I want to go. He wants to go skydiving. And he wants to take Tracy. Now, see, guys, of course, Alexis says, nah, she ain't gonna want to go. She will want to do a lot of things, but she ain't gonna want to do that. Alexis, how do you know she ain't gonna want to do that? I could see Miss Tracy saying yes to that. Now, I don't know. She might say no, but I don't like the fact that Alexis just answered it for her and put herself in the position of going with him because he told Alexis that, you know, pretty soon he'll be trapped in his mind. And he wants good memories in there to be trapped in there with him. And I felt that, you know. I hate this ALS story, but I felt that. He's a good actor. But I felt that. I felt what he said when he was like, you know, I'm going to be trapped in my mind and I want to have these amazing memories trapped in there with me, you know, for the short time that I'm going to have it. And he tugged at Alexis's heartstrings, and she did mention Finn and Chase going. But he's like, okay, Finn's got one kid, so that ain't a smart idea. He's only, you know, he's a single parent. Got one kid. That ain't smart. I ain't gonna have him to do that. And well, I don't want to freak Brooklyn out by seeing her fiance if he's going to land or not. And I'm like, you're not really making a strong case, Gregory, to do skydiving. Just saying, you don't want to talk about near death when you're jumping off a plane. But anyway. Long story short, he convinces Alexis's heartstrings are tugged, and she shoots down the Tracy idea, even though she would like to do it herself without push Tracy off the plane, but she don't want to go back to jail. But anyway, she decides that, you know, she'll do it. She'll do it with him, you know, have that moment. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, are we just giving Alexis something to do? Because this would have been a great story for Tracy, you know. She's just getting over this thing with Luke, and I guess Luke is really not coming back, which breaks my heart. I don't blame him. I mean, I feel like everybody should experience their happy spot, and he has done a phenomenal job as Luke Spencer. I loved him as Luke. There would never, ever, ever be another Luke. He is the Luke. So, since he's not coming back, from what we can see so far, it's, you know, it's just really like heartbreaking. All the, you know, she's going through some stuff. I think this would have been good for her. And I think Alexis just is trying to be relevant. But that's just my personal opinion. And we will move on. And then we're going to talk about Chase and Brooke and Violet. And they're Christmas shopping. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, guys, I'm stop. So they're looking for gifts for the family, and particularly his dad. And Hugh Chase wants this to be something just memorable, because I'm guessing Dad's not going to make it past Christmas or New Year's. That's how they're playing it up, man. Anyway, and while they're also shopping with the kids, and they're shopping with Leo and Violet. Interesting pairing. Very interesting pairing. And did he give him the $20 to go get some hot chocolate? I think Chase gave him some money to go get some hot chocolate because Violet mentioned something about getting hot chocolate and getting a whole bunch of marshmallows, and Leo's like, why don't you just call it marshmallows then? And she says, no, because we're going to get hot chocolate to pour on top of it so it's all gooey. And he's like, okay. So Chase gives him some money. I don't know why he didn't give it to Leo. He's the oldest. But anyway, he gives them some money, and they go off to get the hot chocolate, and they start talking about Gregory's gift. And that's when, guess who's on the other side of, about to go some shopping? I don't really know what Christina and Blaze was doing, to be honest with you. And I don't know how this is going to work, this storyline going to work out, because anyway. So they're out there talking about sharing stories about their Christmas, and she's telling them about how her family drinks a certain type of, eggnog rum and all this other stuff. And then Christina's talking about how, they exchange gifts, and how TJ and Molly are doing this big weird I don't care exchange gift, and she got Sam some brass knuckles and she got some pepper spray or something like that. I might get the gifts mixed up. I don't know. Everybody don't care. And they're up there hobnobbing, and guess who sees them? Of course, who sees them? Brooklyn sees her, Blaze. She's like, oh gosh, look at you guys. Because Christina and Blaze are having a moment, and hands are being, held. Hands are being held. And as soon as Blaze hears Brooklyn's voice, she drops Christina's hand like, oop, cooties, cootie touch. You got the cootie touch. That's how, girl, she dropped that hand so fast. And, Christina's face was like, okay. And you got to remember, Christina got to remember, this is what she said she was willing to do. Anywho, so Brooklyn's like, oh, well, look at you two. Y'all just all hanging out, canoodling. I'm so glad you girls linked up. And Blaze said something about like, oh yeah, it's always great to have friends. And Christina's like, bitch, we just kissed. What you talking about, friends? Friends don't kiss and all that. Friends don't be kissing on each other. Christina, you wanted this, though. So, the kids come back, and Blaze is talking about the kids shopping for candies and snacks, and Violet's like, no, excuse me, her grown ass. The grown-ups are here for shopping. Me and Leo are here to go see Santa. To which Leo, okay, I love this kid, right? Like, he is the shit. Like, he earned 15 million stars just in this scene alone. And he did with his thumb, she is going to go see Santa. I'm not seeing no Santa. And that's in Brooklyn, and I'm looking at Brooklyn like, you don't know your brother? I mean, he's your brother. You don't know that he don't believe in Santa? I mean, come on, Brooklyn. For real, because she tries to confront him like, oh, no, you don't want to go get no Christmas presents? And I'm like, and I'm with Leo. What's that got to do with Christmas presents, going to see Santa? But anyway, Brooklyn, she had a I don't know what kind of moment. I'm going to leave it alone. And he's like, no, I want a 3D puzzle, but I'm going to tell my mom and dad, and they can get it for me. I'm not tell anybody like that. And then Violet says, why don't you tell Santa? And he's like, because there ain't no damn Santa. It's scientifically impossible to be a Santa. Nobody can get to everybody's house in the same night and all the people. It's scientifically impossible. And everybody's like, and Violet's like, turns around, Uncle Chase, is it true? And Uncle Chase is like, well, it's like, so then Blaze, and Blaze intervenes and says, hey, I can take this. I can help you out. You guys want to take Leo and go shopping, and we'll hang out here, and I'll talk to Violet. And Brooklyn's like, are you sure? I mean, like, and I'm like, what do you mean? You don't even know this kid. Why would I leave you here with somebody else's kid? Chase, this is your niece. What do you think? Do you want some strange lady hanging out? I mean, I'm sorry, I know I'm managing you, but I don't know you to say that it's okay for you to hang out with somebody else's kid. And it was so strange that it was Brooklyn, the one that was doing the questioning, and not Chase. Like, well, but I guess I digress. But somehow, some way, they're all like, yeah, okay. And Chase is like, don't turn her into no rock singer. And Blaze goes and tells some lame ass story about how I want to be. should I say lame ass? Because some of you parents might agree with the story. See, I didn't tell my kids. My kids never believed in Santa. They knew mommy was the one who did all the the work. So it was just a thing. Don't be mad at me. They happy. There was no trauma behind them not believing in Santa, even though they did traumatize other kids when they said, "You lie. How can you lie? That's not scientifically." See, that's my kid. That is not scientifically. It's not scientifically possible for some big old guy to. What if we ain't got no chimney? What he gonna do then? He gonna break into the door? What if he gonna get bit by the dog? He gonna get bit by the dog? Then what, Ma? We're gonna have to put the dog in the kennel. My kids was just too smart. But anyway. So Blaze tells Violet about her voice coach telling her that she will never hit a high pitched C. But I think I'm escaping something. I'm missing something, because she says something about people believing in the unbelievable until somebody makes it believable. That's what she said. That's not exactly what she said, but that's what she said. And then Blaze says, like when my coach told me that I would never hit a high C, but all this work and all this stuff I did, la 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 la, she hit the high C. I guess that's what she wants to call it. I can't sing. I'm not pretending like I'm singing, but you know what? I don't think Blaze is all that great either. Moving along. So, long story short, Blaze ends up offering little Violet, singing lessons, and she's like, yeah. So, and then Chase and them all come back, and they're like, yeah. And Chase is like, and then Blaze tells them, oh yeah, and tell Dad that we're doing singing lessons every Wednesday from 4 to 5. Yeah. Chase is like, I told you I didn't want her to be no rock and roller. She's like, these are lessons only. I'm not trying to change her lifestyle. And now I'm thinking, ooh, that could be the whole entire. We'll see how that plays out about, if Blaze comes out the closet, how that will reflect them wanting, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just trying to see how because she's hiding it. So, is it because of that? People be weirded out about their, I'm telling you right now, that's not a worry. But anyway, I'm getting off a subject. I'm done. So at the end, this is the only thing that really stood out, the highlight of this one is Christina. She's seen herself being moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? Their affair, their love will not be put on the open. She had a vision about, her and Blaze and that conversation. It just, I don't see, I thought she had so she went back. Blaze offers her help. They walk back. Anybody happy? Blaze tells them. Oh, and Leo apologizes to Violet for killing her Santa spirit. He's so cute. Oh, basically, Chris is just contemplating their relationship and how if she's going to be okay with having to put her feelings on, being dismissed as the friend and not being able to live their love out loud. So she's really considering that, and I think she should have considered that before she got any deeper, but whatever. Moving along to Molly and TJ. So Molly has heard some devastating news. Well, it's devastating to Molly. Basically, that's that whole entire, we're going to turn around and get my sister pregnant within 3 weeks is not possible. It's more or less like 6 months and some money. And TJ ain't none too friendly about asking anybody else for any help for that. So they decide that now they know they're going to have to wait, but what does that mean for Christina? Because Molly's like, it's not fair to ask Christina to put her life on hold and get pregnant around the same time she's supposed to be opening up her center. And I was like, you damn Skippy. You damn Skippy. So what you need to do is take an egg from your sister, take TJ's, wajanga jangers, put it in a little dish, put it in somebody, and there you have it. I don't understand this story. I don't even understand why she was talking about a donor egg. Why do we need a donor egg? This girl has all the eggs. Christina has a plethora of eggs. Why are we not using just Christina's egg. I just don't understand how these people can't see this formula and I can. And I'm pretty sure you subscribers can see it too. It's just, I don't, that story, that's just, yeah, stop your handwriting. Stop your writing. Moving along to Trina, Spencer, and Jos. They're hanging out at Laura's penthouse. Cause everybody got a penthouse at fucking Port Charles. Hell, even Esme on her executive assistant salary, even if she is executive assistant, is got a penthouse. And people doing it have been there. But Spence has gave Jos a dartboard with his face on it. I'm gonna guess that's a gag gift. And while they're talking about the gift, Esme knocks on the door and she's looking for a package that she ordered. And Spence and her have words about the packaging, about where's Ace, about Ace being with some bikers, about she just playing. Ace is at a daycare, and he's saying, well, Ace wouldn't have to be in daycare if you would. And Trina walks up, so Esme, how is your apartment going? And Esme's like, oh my God, thank you. It's going great, Trina. It's going great. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I couldn't ask for a better thing. I have my freedom and everything. And Jos is like, well, it's better than being in the pen. Oh, new Jos, by the way, I like her. She's sassy. I mean, I like our old Jos too, but normally they don't have a good filler in. She's a good filler in, so I don't have a problem seeing her. She has a little sass on her too. She's not as prissy as, like, Jos walks around like, you could tell Jos got some money. She was more or less, this person's more or less down to earth. Kind of a down to earth, homely kind of person. But homely, not person, but homely kind of, she didn't walk around like she was a heiress or going to be a heiress. Because, Jax is leaving her, his daughter, everything. Not only will she be a doctor, but she'll be already having money. Jos is set. Anyway. Nice filler in. But I got off subject. While they're talking, Esme says, hey, Trina, can we talk privately? I just like to talk to you privately. Trina's like, okay, we could do that. So they step outside, and of course Spence puts his ear to the door, and Jos is like, stop doing that, man. Trina can handle her. She can handle Esme. You gotta trust her and trust that she can handle Esme. So he finally lets them have their conversation, and Esme's like, oh, I just want to thank you. If it hadn't been for you encouraging Spencer to step aside and let me get my freedom, it wouldn't have happened as easy and as nice as it's going. And I really appreciate that, especially since I've been a complete bitch to you prior to that. And Trina's like, oh, you mean the old Esme? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I love me some Trina, baby, okay? I love me some Tabiana. And Tabiana did a very, very phenomenal job. Her tone stayed the same. It never changed. She did a phenomenal job, and I was very impressed. I was very impressed with her, with her acting in this. And she was like, first of all, bitch, she didn't say that. First of all, Esme, I didn't do this for you. I did this for Spencer. He needed this. This was good for him. I love him, and I intend on being with him. And this whole entire situation with Ace and him pretending like to be the daddy and he's only the brother was getting in the way of us. So don't ever think, ho, that I did it for you, ho. Because I didn't do it for you, ho. Okay, she didn't say all that, but that's what she was saying. But it was in a nice, pleasant, beautiful way. And Esme was like, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. That's understandable. I can believe that, but still thank you. And I just want to apologize, you know what I'm saying? Because of how horrible I was to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember all those things, but I need to be held. I'm still going to hold myself accountable for that. And I said, oh, so she's going to jail? Or she's going to do some probation or something? She ain't doing that shit. But anyway, she said, even maybe later on, we can be friends. And that's when Trina's like, hold up. Okay, hold up. I think you're getting my nice level tone fucked up, bitch. We can never, ever, 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 ever be friends. Okay? We can be cordial. We can be friendly. But all that other shit, no. Me, Jos, and Cam will never look at you like that. Okay? And Esme's like, okay. Red eyes. Girl, ain't nobody falling for that shit. Ain't nobody falling for that shit. You know why ain't nobody falling for that shit? Because she remembers. Hello, all of you. Oh, Esme's changed. She's such a wonderful mom. She remembers. Okay, let me stop. I'm being annoying. Y'all gonna be like, unsubscribe from that hoe. I mean, from that heifer. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Because this story isn't got good. So Trina goes back and tells Spence about their conversation and that Esme apologized, but that doesn't mean that she trusts her, but she does believe that she was sincere about it. But she's never going to trust her. I kind of wonder how that played out. But anyway, and while Esme is putting her decorations on the Christmas tree, bling, there she is, pregnant with little Ace, looking at that toilet paper tree, talking about how her and Ace is gonna do so and so. And what does she do? She drops the ornament on the ground. And I'm wondering how much is she remembering? Is she just remembering that, or does she remember the whole entire thing? Because if she remember the whole entire thing, it's about to go down. Because you know what? I like messy Esme. This is the better Esme. This, oh, I don't remember. What was me? Woo, long game. I'm playing games, but I'm not playing games. It's kind of boring. I like that trifling, messy Esme. And since Trina doesn't trust her all the way, that means that she's not going to catch Trina slipping. She might catch Spencer and Laura and them slipping because, you know, but she won't catch Kevin. Kevin going to catch that ass, though. But moving along. That's going to be a good one, guys. Let me know what y'all think about that. We are at the morgue again, and it's Anna and Dante. And it's like, why do we have to keep meeting here? And Dante's like, because it's the best place to meet. There ain't nobody here can report about what we talking about. Anna understood it. Dante says, well, I got something for you. And she's like, I thought I told you to stay away, that this can get you in danger. I don't want none of my friends getting hurt. Dante's like, sorry, you're my friend. Here's the Forsyth thing. So Anna takes it. She's like, yeah, this is it. And Dante shows her the picture. And he's like, well, who is this guy? I know who you and Forsyth, which now we all know that was Forsyth is. But who is this guy? And she just looks at him. She's like, well, if I tell you. He's like, yeah, you're going to have to kill me. She was like, no, but somebody might want to. For Brennan. That's what she's talking about. And she tells him that it's John Brennan. And they talk about what happened, about the missing $10 million, about the guy, the defector guy ended up being dead, about how this is a bad look on Brennan, and he would want this report completely destroyed. And then and then Anna's like, well, we got to figure out a way on how to link him to, or Dante says, I've got to figure out a way how to link him to this missing, to the defector's death and the missing money. Or Anna says the missing money, or somebody says it, and then Dante shows her the wallet, and Anna looks at it and automatically knows this is a Swiss banking account. Dante's like, sweet, we can go down there, and we can go and find out who where the money's at. She's like, no, the money, I mean where it was. What we can find out is who's the owner of that account. Ooh, Alcazar is the owner of that account. Pikeman is the owner of that freaking account. I bet you. I'm just saying, it's getting good, guys. It's getting good. So let me see. And I'm hurrying up because I'm getting long in the tooth here, and it's already getting late on the time. Let me see. Where was I at? I'll take that. I know who we can call. So they said basically they sum up that they gotta hide this evidence, and Anna says, I know who we can call, and they end up waiting at the docks for this person. So we move along to Kelly's, and here's Brennan again, Mr. Stalker Man. He's a sexy motherfucker, but damn, he bad. I'm telling you right now. And he's offering to help Carly at the restaurant, but he's like, oh, but I see that you got it together. These two right here. And then he says, and then she's like, well, if I was to hire you, then I'd have to pay you and get you insurance and figure out the wages and all that other stuff. And he's like, oh, damn bureaucracy. And she's like, and then I would lose you as a regular. He says, oh, you noticed. Oh, my goodness. Don't let it get to your head. I notice all my stalkers. Oh my gosh. And he says, oh, that's okay because I'm going to be stalking you for a while. Because I'm not going anywhere. The security thing is taking longer than I wanted. I really just want to talk about some main things that this dude was putting on the hits on Carly for real. So she said, oh, so I'm sure you'll, so she's like, oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out. He says, oh, no, I like staying. The burgers, the chuck, the whole town. I intend to jump on all the opportunities in town. This motherfucker said, I intend to jump on all the opportunities in town. Okay, poor Charles is pretty security conscious. We got shipping, commercial shipping for medicine, and he says crime. And she giggles. Yeah, crime too. We got that too. So you'll have plenty of business to jump on. And he says, what about you? And Carly's like, now hold the fuck up. But this motherfucker really trying. It's just, what about me? And he was like, no, I mean, do you feel safe? And she said, yeah, I feel safe. I feel safe enough. You know, I don't live a typical life. And he's like, oh, you mean because, you know, I could tell you're, you know, a small business owner with a single mom. I'm pretty sure there's nothing typical about you. And she says, oh, it's obvious. And he says, it's very. And I want to know more. And she's like, look, now I told you I got a man, okay? He's like, yeah, you don't have to remind me. She says, oh, no, I'm going to keep reminding you. I'm going to keep reminding you. You need to keep remembering that I got a man. I got a man. Go away. Anyway, so then he brings up Donna and asking, is Donna by the current love interest? She says, no, it's by my ex. Do you shut up, Carly? Now he knows that Donna's Sonny's. Okay, now he knows that he's got complete leverage. You didn't give this man everything. And she says it, well, I don't know anything about you. And as soon as he starts to talk, because he mentions that she mentions, I know you like running. I know you like burgers. And he says, and you know I like the company of you. And she's like, oh my gosh, stop it, Brennan, stop it. I'm like, you stop it, Carly, what the hell? Put your panties back on. So Brennan gets a phone call and he has to take off. And she's like, taking off pretty fast there. And you got to remember, she didn't like that when Sonny used to do that to her. She hated it. But in walks Sam. And she walks up to Sam, and Sam's like, it's going to be a long night. I'll take a coffee. And then Carly's like, tough case? And she's like, yeah, me and Dante are working on something. Carly goes and gets the coffee, and when she comes back, she sees that Sam is looking up Brennan. And she's like, oh, what is it? What did she say? And Brennan on the spider finder. Carly comes over being nosy, pouring the coffee, and sees Brennan's face. Oh, and she says, that's him? And she's like, that's the WSB head, the head of WSB. And she's like, no, he told me he was a security consultant. Sam's like, wait a minute, you know him? He been coming in that shop all this time, Sam. Trying to get Carly's pancakes. Talking about he want the burger. He wants some fries with that, baby. Moving along, Brennan meets with Roman, his little henchman. And Roman tells him how they followed Anna. And he's like, I don't want to hear all that. Just tell me what happened. And he's like, well, we linked Anna. And where's Anna at now? And he's like, Anna's at the morgue with the Dante Falconeri, the detective. He's like, what? And she says, so since we seen that she was meeting with him, we traced all of Dante's stuff. Turns out we seen him go to some locker, then go to a bank and put something in a safety, put something in the bank, and most likely in the safety deposit box. And then Brennan's like, oh yeah, he's got the file. So now Brennan wants Dante unalived. This is why I don't like Brennan no more, because you can't be killing the Falconeri, honey. I wish he'd come back with a beautiful wisp and the gold chains, but that Dante's gone. But anyway, so he wants to unalive Dante and destroy all evidence of Forsyth's file, because that file can get him in a lot of trouble too, and whoever took that money, Pikeman, Alcazar, who knows. But Roman asks, well, what do you want to do about Anna? And that's when the clip goes away. So they're all in the same period, y'all. It's about to go down. it's about to go down. One of these stories is about to go down. It's is really good and good. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for hanging out. Welcome new subscribers. Sorry guys, this video was so long. I am really trying to work on making things shorter, but they keep making things juicy and I have to talk about it. Anyway, good night guys. Sleep well. Talk to you soon. Mwah!